Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's its next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Bitcoin is looking ready to either blast off and head all the way to new highs, or if it fails, man, if we fail, we could head down as low as $20,000. And we don't want to see that, right? We want Bitcoin go up. Right? And if you want to know how to trade this and more, you need to hit the like button, to subscribe, right? And bell button and all. And stay to the very end, because man, I have an exciting episode for you guys today. I'm looking forward to talking. This is going to probably be a long one, so you're just going to have to, trust me, you're going to like what I have to say today. There's a lot of information. And I'm here joined with, my name is Da Vinci Jeremy, and I'm here joined with Inti Campos.
Good morning, people. How are you today? Da Vinci, two things. One, you're with a red jacket. Are you sure people want to hear what you have to say?
Well, my shirt is green, so, you know.
Yeah, it compensates, right?
Exactly, I'm compensating, right? So, wow, man. Oh, my goodness. We have, like, lots of information, right, that for everybody. And I think there's a part of this today's show that I might separate out and provide to everybody, because, like, for one, we're going to be talking about, of course, the Bitcoin whales that keep accumulating during Monday's crash, right? We're going to also talk about Ethereum fees, and this a burning question, but newbies to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Like, there's a burning question that everybody has, and I understand it. I understand it completely, and I will answer that question. And I might separate that out and put it in another video on my alternative channel, because it's so critical, this question, because everybody has it. Okay. Also, we're going to be doing some altcoin TA on Maker, Zcash, Binance, and one other coin that you guys say actually, it's not. It's the people who are watching live. I want you guys to write spam a coin, right? That you want me to do a TA in the comment section, and I will do it later on at the end of the episode. All right, so I'm all excited for that, right? And with that said, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
Alrighty, let's move on to what's going on with Bitcoin now. Is it gonna fall down? And take a look, and if it does, man, we're gonna break down in this what's it called? It's the head and shoulders pattern. And if it does, man, oh boy, we all know where this head and shoulders leads to. Hang on, I have to close this window here so I can see the tools, and there we go. So this thing leads to something you don't want to see happening, of course. Once we break this head and shoulders pattern, right, you can see this is headed to the close to the $20,000 level, right? 19,750. That would be a brutal retracement of 50%, and I find it difficult to say, hey, Bitcoin is going to make a bigger retracement in this bull run than it did in the past, right? In the past bull runs. Really find that difficult to swallow. Still could do it, right? But I only give that like a 10% probability. Still could happen, right? Still possible, but I'm going to give it a 10% probability. Now, what I see really happening, and it's got to happen today, effectively, right, is that we break out of this symmetrical triangle and we head north, right? And then, but of course, we can't really say for sure, and we have to accept what the market does. The market does whatever the market does, and we have to accept it. And if it breaks this level, which is the 36,747 level, we're definitely going higher, right? We're heading all the way up because that will take us, right? Let's go. So let's see where this will take us if we measure from here to all the way down here, and then take this to right there, and then we can see that that creates a new all-time high at $43,000 approximately. So that is what I would consider the most likely scenario. And you can see, right? What else is painting out right there? What else is painting? Do you see what's there, Inti? Do you see it?
The W pattern?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Oops, that's a bad W. My mouse was like, I have a very small table here, so my mouse was gotten caught here. So let me just switch that and then try that again. There we go. W.
Beautiful.
So yeah, we are off to the races once we break that and we head over. So now you could always try to play this by saying, okay, well, this is a symmetrical triangle clearly. So if it breaks this out of this triangle, let's go to the hourly so we can see it a little bit better. With some volume, right? We could start taking our bets somewhere in this area to let it ride all the way up to 43,000. Another thing we could do, right, is if Bitcoin decides to retest the bottom, right? Look where most likely it can test the bottom, either the 61.8 or a Hail Mary 78.6. Is a possibility around where it could go. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna dip down, scare everybody out, and then go. So be prepared for that as well. I would be waiting. My trading strategies has me waiting at the 78.6 to hit this thing. Right, I'm gonna hit it. Right here, and I'm going to take a 2-to-1, right, and then move my stop to break even and see if I can go a little bit higher. And then, I suffer the consequences if I'm wrong, right? And it's just 5%, maximum 5% loss. We're probably going to take a little bit less than that, and then I'll go. I'll take that trade any day of the week. Alrighty. Let's head over to Ethereum before we do, right? If you want to trade this, remember, you can trade this. You can trade this on Bybit. I forgot to bring it up. Bybit.com, right? Or you can trade this on Femex. And Bybit's giving you like a $600 bonus, right? Femex. More details in the what's it called, comment section and the description below. So also, you could trade this on FMX and receive a bonus of $200 almost. Alrighty. With that said, let's head over to Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum. Right, look at that. That rising wedge broke, and there we went all the way down here. So now it's probably forming the same kind of pattern. Let's just clear all drawing patterns, and then go to the hourly, and then we're going to zoom in a little bit, and yeah, you can see the same kind of pattern drawing out here without the head and shoulders. Now I've noticed that there's really just 2 touch points for the bottom of the range, so don't be surprised if Ethereum decides to go down and break down and even break this level, because it loves to do stop runs. I mean, its stop runs is its what's it called, middle name. so don't be surprised, right, if we break this level here. Right, the 987 before we go. So I would not run the Hail Mary on this one because I've seen it just too many. I've been burned too many times on this thing. So I would set your buy order at these levels here, and if it doesn't come, it doesn't come. Right, let it go, right? Or you wait for the breakout trade where you have like a little bit more of a chance to keep your profits. No, what I like when Ethereum likes to break out again, it likes to punish you a little bit, then continue higher. So keep that in mind. You can probably try to take this with a 2% position here, but I've noticed that Ethereum loves to break those. They'll stop those 2%ers, guys. They're like really after you. So you're going to have to make your risk to reward ratio a little bit realistic here. It's a little bit high, and go for the 2-to-1 on that. Unfortunately, that's how Ethereum plays. So once we break that, I don't see it breaking down here. Once we break this level here, which is the $1,146. Unfortunately, I do see it like breaking people's hearts once we do break down, because it loves to do that. Stop runs and see ya. All right. With that said, I think we've covered Ethereum. Is there a bearish case for Ethereum? Well, let's take a look. Okay, let me just clear all the drawing tools. Right, and if we zoom out, let's just zoom out and see if there's any kind of bearish case for Ethereum. Well, what we do have is like, we don't have like a head and shoulders, a clear one. I mean, you could technically, you might want to count this as a shoulder, right? But it's very messy. Probably looks better on the hourly, maybe. Yeah, it's not that much. It's not that great either. This could be a shoulder. This could be another shoulder. But effectively, if you just ignore that, we just have one gigantic M pattern, right? And with the breakdown level at brutal situations. We don't want to see Ethereum breaking down to what is that? Is that 400? No. That's got it. That's ridiculous. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. Redonkulous. Is that the 400 and some odd level? Yeah, we don't want to see that happening. $485. Yeah, I know. Did I draw that right? That seems a little bit off.
Oh my god.
That seems a little bit off. Is that correct? Yeah. Either is this that's not on it's not on what's it called? Yeah, it is correct. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening, people. We will not. Bulls will not allow that. So you can forget it. You can forget it. Yeah. Okay. So that's the bearish case, right? Let's just assume that that's not happening. Alrighty. With that said, right, let's head on to the news of the day, right? Bitcoin whales keep accumulating during Monday's crash. Yeah, what we know, right, from the on-chain analytics, right, that they've all the bullish, all the whales have been adding to their they're holding their stashes, right? Like Bitcoin addresses with more than one Bitcoin has been increasing, as you can see on the glass node, right? So that is just going crazy. Number of entities with balance of greater than 1K increasing. So yeah, we're going to see more and more of this as time goes on. At each dip, there's going to be more dips, right? There's going to be more dips. This is whether we bounce from here or we get dipped down, there's going to be more. We're headed higher for sure. And there's going to be more dips. There's going to be more dips, like right here. Remember how I was talking here? I think this is it. I think we're only going to touch the 21 EMA, and that's it. We're going to do the what we did here, right? 21 EMA on a daily, and that's it. Maybe some 13 EMAs a few times, but that's it. And so on each of these dips, these guys are going to be accumulating like crazy. They're going to be accumulating like crazy. So be prepared for that, and make sure that you're the one that's accumulating, right? As much as more so than anyone than they are, because you know what we want to do. Hashtag pray for the billionaires, right? We wanna pray that they can get some of our bitcoins, and don't want to give it up to them. We don't want to sell it to them, and that's important, right? A lot of people really want to buy low and sell high because they think they can do that. You really can, right? Your emotions will play against you, and you will lose that game every single time. So don't get shaken out of your position. Take your hodl position and hodl it like there's no tomorrow, and don't gamble it away. All right, Ethereum is another one that's often popping. You could tell because the transaction fees are moving up heavily. When you want to transfer just Ethereum, right, you're paying, right, right. It went up as high as almost $18. It went as high as $18. Let me just zoom in on there because I can't really see that. Yeah, it went as high as almost $18, right? And we're coming back down to $5, which is quite expensive when you think about the whole history. Throughout the whole year, we weren't paying that kind of fees except for spikes. And so now we're actually moving up, and you can see if this was a chart of what the future holds, I would say that this thing's going to blast off, right, heavily. So we're going to see for sure in the future, just to transfer your Ethereum to another person, $100 fees. yeah, I know. You should see Inti's face. He's like, what? Just to transfer your Ethereum. Not to mention, forget about what's it called, Uniswap. Uniswap will be unaffordable or unobtainium for most people, right? Because this is going to be $1,000 fees for Uniswap, right?
Wait. Then how will people use it if they cannot afford to do that single transaction?
Well, you can't afford to, but other people can. I can afford to. Other people can afford to, right? so yeah, a transaction. Some transactions are going to be $100 and probably even more for Uniswap. So Uniswap is going to get brutal. It's going to get brutal.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Alrighty. So let's head over to this quite burning question, right? I'm going to play something. I'm going to play a clip for everybody, and I want you to hear it, right, and react to it, Inti. Hopefully you can hear it. No, because it doesn't play through.
It doesn't play to Skype.
Okay, so I'm going to forward it to you. Right?
Okay.
And I want you to play it, but make
Same
sure
time
you
as
mute.
you?
But yeah, mute your mic once I sit to play it, and so you could hear it and then respond.
You're sending it to Telegram?
No, I'm sending it to WhatsApp.
To WhatsApp, okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, so mute your mic right now. I'm gonna play it. And
hello, Da Vinci. Thank you so much for your reply. I remember since later you were telling me this, and every time it seems I believe in you more and more. I'm actually convinced. However, if you don't mind, I have a few questions because I'm quite into this, right? So my question is that what metrics are you using to determine that the Bitcoin prices will go up? Since when you say the Bitcoin price is going to go up, you mean the Bitcoin cryptocurrency itself or the cryptocurrency market? And if it's just the cryptocurrency itself, like how can the Bitcoin compete against other cryptocurrencies like the one from the bank, like Dash, that transactions take only 10 seconds or even less? and other, or just the black market cryptocurrencies like Monero and Zcash that are more anonymous than Bitcoin. How can you be sure that Bitcoin will prevail against these new cryptocurrencies in the future?
Those are excellent questions, and you know what? I have to answer this because it's very important, right? Uh, Basically, one, right? You have to understand how a protocol, what a protocol is. A protocol is not like your car. It's not like an airplane, right? That somebody could. Oh, look at that! I like that idea. I'm going to copy it and build my own airplane that's better than yours, or build my own car. No, and protocol is like having a car that you buy in like a K car in your driveway, and then all of a sudden a bunch of developers come in and turn it into a Lamborghini for you for free. Yeah, you're not going to get that with a car, right? That's how a protocol works. People augment it over time, and it then eventually solidifies and becomes a product that everybody's using, and every kind of system, embedded systems, right? That no one's going to want to change, and that's how Bitcoin is slowly becoming. Also, a lot of people complain about the speed about Bitcoin and the basically the speed, but it balances itself out, but based on hey, you know what, security and speed. So it's fast enough to be able to be used as a currency, as a what's it called? Not a currency, but a storage of value, a very expensive storage of wealth, right? And a worthwhile storage of wealth like gold is, and not directly as a currency as it is right now. But that's good enough. Why? Because people who have the majority of the wealth, right, they can still use that. And yeah, maybe you can't use that as it is right now, but they can, right? And so it will. Those are the people that really matter. And what do they want? So if they're the people who really matter, right? People who have the majority of wealth, what do they want? They want security. They want to make sure that this thing is not going to break, ever. And the fact that Bitcoin has more time, right? Cooking in the oven, right? More time to make sure that there's no flaws. It's been out in the wild a lot longer than Dash, a lot longer than Monero, a lot longer than Zcash, right? Means that it's already been battle tested and was ready. You don't know if there's going to be a flaw in Zcash. You don't know if there's going to be a flaw in Monero. You don't know if there's going to be a flaw in Dash, right? So they can't risk going to those assets with large sums of their money, not knowing for sure that there is no flaws, right? Yes, Bitcoin has had few flaws in the past, right, that have been patched. But we know that this is a possibility for other cryptocurrencies, such as Beam and what's it called? Mimble. What's the other Mimble coin? I forgot the name. But anyways, it's those coins have been have a flaw in them too. You don't want to put your cash in that. And now that they put their wealth in it, they're going to actually all these wealthy people, they put their wealth into this asset. They're going to want to have other people like yourself, the average person, transacting it with them. So they'll find ways to make it easy for you to transact. And that's why Bitcoin is not going anywhere. It's gonna fly, and it's not gonna die. So make sure that you have some Bitcoin, and you keep with your Bitcoin. Now, this guy, right? You know how people are, right? They call you up out of nowhere because Bitcoin's going up and say, "Hey, what do you think about Bitcoins?" Right? I'm getting a lot of that. Everybody in the space is getting a lot of that, right? Aren't you getting a lot of that, Inti?
No, not really.
No, I'm surprised. I'm surprised none of your friends are asking. I guess that we have to wait until the bubble really gets to the absolute top. Then they'll be calling you.
Dude, my friends are living in the era where Bitcoin was used to transact in the deep web. That's why they think it's used for today.
Yeah, they have no clue, and they
No
will
clue.
be coming, knocking on your door, saying, "Hey, Inti, you know that Bitcoin thing that you're into? It's a good time to buy at the top. Alrighty.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's the critical question that everybody asks, and everybody needs to know that, hey, you know what, Bitcoin's here to stay, because you know what, it's a solid protocol that's never going to be displaced, basically, unless it completely collapses, and that will probably collapse all other cryptocurrencies, and that's not likely to happen. Okay. Let's go on to the TA of the altcoins for today. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with Maker. Maker is an altcoin. Well, actually, it is a token running on Ethereum, which allows you to help. What it does is it helps stabilize another token, which is the DAI token, which is a stable coin pegged to the dollar. Maker's beautiful token. I like it. It was always at $500 for the longest while, approximately $500, and now it's starting to take off. And I believe this thing will explode heavily. So even though it's already blasted off in dollars terms, like it's already 3x in dollar terms, this is just the beginning, and you're here early, and you will see this thing make unbelievable gains because there's only 1 million coins. The gains are going to be spectacular in this. Absolutely spectacular. I mean, I would not be shocked. I'm not gonna call it, but I would not be shocked if this does 1,000x from top to bottom. Would not be shocked. Right? Because of what the utility it provides. All right, so that's why that's why I'm bringing it up in today's show. Now, let's take a look at the chart priced in Bitcoin, because I don't care about getting more dollars, right? I don't care. You might care, right? And that's a mistake you're going to learn to regret. But what I do is I care about is getting Maker. Oh man, I missed the bottom, man. Jeez, look at that. I've been buying this thing, and it dumped down, and I missed the bottom. Well, I averaged in at $500, but still. And look at that. It bounced off the bottom there and priced in Bitcoin. Wish I was paying more attention. I would have definitely got some more with my Bitcoin. And yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This thing is going thermal. It's going thermal. It will absolutely make huge gains priced in Bitcoins from top to bottom. Probably do like at least a 10x from top to bottom. And priced in Bitcoin. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 0.1 or 0.2 handle by the time this is all done. 0.2 all the way up here. All the way up here. And let's do an extension level to see that. See exactly where this thing might go. Okay, and right here, and let's go all the way to 2.0, 4.0. Yeah, it's already on here, so, and there we go, 0.24 priced in Bitcoin is where this thing, I think this level is very, very attainable. How much it is in dollars doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Right? You'll be getting more Bitcoin, and that's what you really want. You don't want dollars, right? You know you'll be making way more dollars on this thing, way more. So yeah, little old lady, this thing, the snot out of this thing, because you will get paid. You will definitely get paid for this thing. Alrighty. Is it too late? Is it too late to buy? No, it's not. But you know what? The little lady would not normally buy this thing up here with her Bitcoins, but that's totally up to you. She would definitely just like, keep drawing her fibs, look for a 61.8 pullback, and go, okay, you know what? If it hits the 61.8, I'll get in, and if not, I'll find something else to buy, and that's it. And that's how the little lady would play this. this particular cryptocurrency. All right, next is Zcash. Zcash, another currency that will do amazing. It's got, even though it's got $1 billion market cap as it is, just like Richard said, hey, well, Zcash seems a bit better, and everybody, you know what? Nobody sees, not everybody sees my video. So you've already been told, right, by somebody who was interested in selling their Bitcoin and going into these assets, all of his Bitcoin basically. And I told him not to sell his Bitcoin. I said, listen, I taught him how to mine those Bitcoins back when he was 14 years old, and 7 years ago. And now he's able to, he's got like 0.2 Bitcoins. So that's quite a bit that he just mined for free. And I'm telling him to just hang on to it, because he's going to be in the top 1% in 10 years. It's worthwhile for him. Can he make money off of these things? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. But he hasn't. He had. If he wasn't interested in Bitcoin, he wasn't interested after he mined it. He forgot about it. He didn't really think about it until he saw the prices going higher. So yeah, I don't think he's going to have the fortitude to get into all these trading back and forth of all these altcoins. But I'm not sure. He might be able to do so, but I'm not going to suggest that he do that. I'm going to say, hell, just hold your Bitcoins. All right, with that said, Zcash, right? I think a lot of people are going to FOMO into this. A lot of people that are not watching my videos, a lot of people don't know what's going on. Maybe you should. It's okay to put a small portion of your Bitcoin into these things, but not everything, right? You should always have a hodl position of Bitcoins to just in case something goes wrong. I don't think so, but you just don't want to go all in with your little old lady strategy. All right, so Zcash, right? I think it could go at least 10x in dollar value, very easily. I think that's a pretty low estimate for Zcash, and probably do even more. Especially because I'm pretty sure if we look at the dollar value of Zcash, I think it did extremely well in the last bull market in dollars. Let's see here if we have any history of that. Oops, that's not Zcash. Zcash is the what's the ticker symbol again? It's ZEC. ZEC. If I do recall, this thing went extremely well in the last bull market, and I can't seem to find. Probably we're not going to find any long enough history. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's what I thought. $800. So expect it to blow through that and do something like $10,000 or even $20,000 very easily from here, right? As at the end of the market, by the end of the time of the market. So yeah, yes, there's a lot of potential here, but a lot more risk, a whole lot more risk. So keep that in mind. But Zcash is ready to blow, definitely ready to blow. We've seen, oops, Control Z. We've seen, where's the magnet? There we go. We've seen this thing bottom out and roll down, and now it's going to finally roll up. This is ready to, and you can see, if we zoom in, nice W's forming. There's WWWs here, all kinds of W's. It's ready to go thermal, priced in dollars. Now, if we go to Bitcoin, because that's what we really care about, you can see it's really taken a beating in Bitcoin. So don't be surprised when this thing really goes, right? It goes. I don't see it coming back priced in Bitcoin all the way to here, unfortunately. All the way to the 0.1, 0.8, right? But it might. And I really think that we might just do something simple on Zcash, only because It got really overextended, priced in Bitcoin, and I don't see it doing the exact same, but it could still do at least to 61.8 before it actually it rolls over. So look out for that. That's pretty decent rise, as it is. That's a 0.1, and so yeah, I would. I have some Zcash, and I will trade this as well. Alrighty. And you're early, right? You're pretty early to Zcash, even though it's pumped a little bit from in dollar values. You're still really really early. Another early one that will outpace and probably take out even Apple, right? Believe it or not, in market cap is Binance Coin, right? It will actually because it has so much going for it because they make more money than Wall Street. Binance makes more money than the New York Stock Exchange. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. In the last bull run, it was well over $1 billion in revenue.
That's more than Wall Street?
Yes. More than not more than the New York Stock Exchange, where you actually go. The exchange itself, they made more than the New York Stock Exchange, the actual exchange.
Well, really?
Not just the Wall Street in general.
Okay,
the stock exchange.
This is still very hard to believe.
Yeah, because the stock exchange gets a smaller percentage than they do.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it makes sense. Sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, the stock exchange, they make quite a bit, right? In revenue, but not as much as these guys, right? So yeah, look for this thing to really, really overextend itself because they're going to make even more of a buttload this time around, right? Because if they don't change their percentage of their fees, the amount of money that's going to go through this exchange and how much this exchange is going to make will blow your mind. Blow your mind. And if you want to, you can also you could get a discount on trading at Binance. We're typing in Binance. Binance.davincij15.com. There we go. Right, and also get a discount, major discount on your trading fees there. Alrighty, let's take a look at the TA on Binance. Right, remember also they're burning their supply with their profits. They're taking the profits and buying up the tokens on the open market and burning them until it drops to like 100,000, 100 million supply. Once it drops to 100 million, that's it. They're going to stop burning. So you can imagine what this thing's going to do in the next bull run since people use them a lot. Right? And I recommend using them. So let's take a look at BNB. And Inti, what are the people saying for their coins? The coin that they want to do a TA on. You choose one.
We have a lot of TA requests, man. There's a lot. So, do you want me to pick one right now?
No, just to think of one for the next once I finish my TA here. Okay. So next is Binance. Yeah, you can see that it's been being brutalized. It's been brutalized by the Bitcoin bull market. Absolutely devastated. And it seems like there's no end in sight to the destruction as it broke this level here, this key level here. Where there seems there's no end in sight. But I feel that once we, you could always wait for this break of this level, right, before we take a trade, because once we break that, I think it's up, and away. But yeah, there's a lot of chance, there's a lot of opportunity here, because I really believe the altcoin season will start sometime in the next little while. You could already see that alts are, like, we've seen a lot of alts. We've seen like 2 alts already, right? Both Maker and Zcash already started their pump. It's only a matter of time before this one starts its pump as well. So you might as well, hey, you're buying low here. You're buying low priced in Bitcoin. You are buying low priced in dollars. You are buying low here. Don't miss this opportunity, right? Can it go lower? Yeah, but who cares? You're buying closer to the low than you are closer to the top. So take advantage. All right, Inti, what do you got for me? And as a coin for everybody that everybody wants me to do.
Well, I don't know if it's everybody, but let's see. We can go for a classic. We can go for someone that is dying right now, or we can go from something I haven't heard before.
Second one.
Okay. Powerful Craig asked TA on Eddie, please. EDI.
EDI
Yes.
or IDA?
No, EDI.
EDI. You sure? Okay. EDI. I never heard of that.
Neither
Alright, so if it's not here, I'm not going to. Oh my, no. I'm gonna pick one then. ADA. All right, so I'm not gonna do something like absolutely nobody's heard
Okay.
of.
Actually,
Right.
Murad Elahi asked for ADA, so there you go, sir.
All right, so okay, ADA priced in Bitcoin looks like it's created a nice W here, right? We can see that here. It's not the best W, right? Because we broke the bottom there on the when we broke down here, but that's okay. We'll let that slide, and yeah, I think once we break above this level, this resistance level priced in Bitcoin, which is the 992 sats, you can see this thing really start to rock and roll higher like crazy and blow up into unbelievable heights. Let's take a look at where this thing can possibly go, because it's been around for quite some time. Ooh, wow. Ooh, yeah, I really think that this, even though there's not a lot of use case right now, I think people have this in their head as something that's a good product, and they're going to share this with their friends and family. So I think this thing has an opportunity to do something spectacular and do all the way to the 4x, which is like something absolutely scary, from 900 sats to 33 is that right? 33,655 sats. Yeah, jaw dropping. Yeah, we're going to see craziness. You're going to see absolute pandemonium this time around. Pandemonium. Why is that? Right? If you're watching right now, you're looking at this and going, Da Vinci, no way. No. You're insane. If you're saying that, I want you to think about how many people are in crypto right now. How many people did they estimate in crypto? 33 million, right? That's the number. That's based on number of addresses that possibly people have, and number of addresses that exist, right? That with money in it, and so there's probably, because people have more than one address, it's probably less than that. So we're gonna go from 33 million to at least 300 million, an order of magnitude, people into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I mean, really into it. Not just here for the money, but really, really understanding what it is in the next run. And they're gonna buy. Some of them are gonna buy other cryptos, right? Just like Richard's gonna want us to do. They're gonna want us to jump into those other cryptos. And they're gonna pump the price. They're gonna pump the price to absolutely insane levels, because they want. Why? Because they believe that this is the next. This is going to be the next big thing. That's going to beat out Bitcoin. It's going to do better than Bitcoin, right? And they're going to sell it to their friends. They're going to sell it to their friends and family. And meanwhile, the corporations will be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, whilst the average Joe will be loading up on all the altcoins. And a few corporations, yes, they will be buying some of the altcoins. Same with the hedge funds. They're going to be buying the altcoins and helping to pump this price. It's going to happen, and it's going to be spectacular. Imagine 300 million, going up from 33 million to 300 million people, and that is not even is that there's 7 billion people in the population of the world, right? And that works out to let's see here, not 5% of the population. That works out to less than 5% of the population. Think about that. Think about that. Only 5% of the population coming into the space, right, will explode. Now imagine if we get 10% and we go to I don't know, 600 million people. Or we get 1 billion people into this. Are you seeing the picture here? Are you understanding what's going to happen now? They're not all these billion people are going to be watching my show and telling them not to buy these things to other people, right? Once we start popping, right, I'm going to be saying, hey, you know what? You should be selling, not buying, right? I'm not going to be telling people to buy. I'm not. I'm telling you right now. Once we start off and popping, I'm going to be like, you know what? Draw your fibs, maybe the 61.8, and that's about it.
Do you mean popping even more?
Yeah, exactly. Once we start popping hard, I mean really hard, right? I'm not going to be telling you to buy. It's going to be over and done with. So you've got to go shopping right now. You have to shop. You've got to pause this video, go shopping right now. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out. You're going to absolutely miss out. So make sure you don't, right? Because whether you buy altcoins or you buy Bitcoins, don't miss out, because Bitcoin is here to stay. Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Cheers, people.
Bye.